And we're live.
Yeah. See, totally different than it was.
I'm just waiting for you to finish the conversation,
which will never happen.
That's not going to happen. You know this.
Yes, there will be another.
Hey, John's in the chat. Hey, John.
Hey, John. Glad you could make it.
Hey, I got a notification. Adam's live. Let me go check what's going on.
I think I'm going to start with the 7.
You might want to tell people what you're doing here.
Maybe, yeah. You got to like slow him down.
You got to sell this. Come on, you got to really get into it here. Let me teach you about YouTube, Adam. Let me see.
You forget, John.
You got a 60-book thing. So by John's math, that should take about 4.5 weeks.
Hey, JP's in the chat. What's going on, JP? Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
So yeah, John, you forget Adam is the anti-you.
Under 30 minutes.
He is.
Yeah, Adam will go through 60 books.
You think that would make him a massive
3 minutes
success?
And 15 seconds if you let him.
I'm not going to. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, I know.
Stretch. We're gonna stretch.
John would go through 60 books in, like Will said, 4 weeks.
Yeah. That's an entire years of YouTube right there. That's a year's worth of content. What are you wasting it on one night?
67 books total.
Yikes.
All right.
I mean, that's basically my entire collection of slabs.
The most I've ever done is 41.
A 60 pre-screen that was done at once, and then a 7 that was done like a couple days later, so I can still get in on the buck a book cheaper.
Yeah.
So my first question though is, how many murder hobos are in this set?
There are
all of the murder.
No, I think 4 groups of 2.
So and you can't just say 8. You got to make me do math.
Yeah. Well, it's 4 books, but then 2 copies of each. So I'm only going to keep like 4 books out of it.
Right.
And how many missing pieces?
All 3.
I love this.
And
that's why I'm here. Those 11 of your 67. That's why I'm here.
So here you go, John.
No, there's also
67 slabs. I own 69 slabs.
Okay, wait. Firstly, you're not allowed to buy any more slabs. You hit the exact number. You got to stop, right? How many slabs does JP own? 69. It's nice. That's fantastic that you own exactly 69 slabs. You need to post this to Instagram tomorrow. It'll get more likes than anything you've ever posted on your Instagram. I want you just to be like, how many slabs do you own? Because I own.
And I know I did.
That's a mic drop moment right there.
67 back. I meant 69 back because out of the 60 pre-screen, I know that one of the boxes did not do very well. So, but I halfway did not expect them to. They were some album homage covers.
Oh yeah.
From I forgot what series. We'll get to it. It's an image book by Jeff Lemire.
That's okay.
Yeah,
because I know you had some from Murder Falcon.
Yes, I've got the whole set of the B covers of Murder Falcon sent in. Nice. So I'm hoping they all came back 9/8. Some of them were kind of questioning, and I think they were in the box that only had 2 that were not. So I'm hoping that I've got the full one of that.
You're gonna make yourself big and us tiny, right?
That's yeah.
So this is the box of 7, you said.
Yes.
It's not pre-screen. Okay, so what were these that you didn't pre-screen? What were these?
There was the 3 missing pieces.
Okay.
I like how JP's helping you stretch this.
Yeah. Well, and I'm trying to think. There was a couple more that were covers.
Okay.
Like album homage covers.
Okay. Like the Marvel ones or whatever, or was it indie?
Some DC ones.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. Nice.
And a Marvel one. But we'll just get into it. That way I can show you. Okay.
Oh,
starting off with this. Number 3.
Number 3.
I think all these should be in the 9s. There you go. I don't think they'll be much lower. I don't think they'll be high 9s.
9.4.
9.4.
Perfect.
Nice start. That's
I honestly hope they are all 9.4.
That's near
now wait a minute. Show us how they did the label on this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's see this label. Yeah.
Is this? I'm very curious about the census numbers now.
There were no number 2s or 3s graded. There was one, I think, number 1 graded.
I think
that
he's
would
probably
be,
got it himself, right? I bet
That would be
Alec has it.
TJ Slab Dragon's copy, probably.
Oh, I didn't think TJ had sent his in yet, but maybe he did.
I think
I guarantee you that's probably his.
Yeah.
Shout out to TJ because tomorrow is TJ's birthday.
Is it really?
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Adam would have had an A-OK going his way.
Number 2, I think. Yep, number 2. 9.2.
Needed that 9.4. That's okay.
Close.
Hey, it's still a near mint of some sort.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And I knew these wouldn't be 9/8s.
Yeah.
But I've got the autograph copies that I can read, and then those.
Hey, if the next one's a 9.0, then at least they're all progressive.
Yeah. That's issue number 1, and it is a 8. Ooh. What did I miss on that?
I see a notes check in the future.
Yeah. There's a couple of.
Hey, you know it's serious when a man that wears glasses has to put them on top of his head.
Well, I'm getting to that age where I probably should get. Oh, there's a couple of. I see a couple of spine ticks and stuff, but I still didn't think that'd be an 8.
Notice how he couldn't finish the word.
He's got to get his readers.
Yeah. But I see a couple there.
It doesn't seem like enough to be an 8, though, just off that.
No.
There's a bunch of them. It looks like about 7 or 8.
Yeah.
The bright color only see like 4.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got it.
Yeah.
The lab.
I don't care
One
for
of the
this.
main things. Be what?
I don't care for this. This is not very good.
Oh yeah, Hero Trade.
Hero Trade. Oh, here we go.
The second print. One of the bad idea books that you got for this one came from sponsoring.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Well, I'm probably going to sell it. This was one of them that you got for sponsoring their not GoFundMe, but Kickstarter. Yeah, it's a reprint.
That's like the original one. That's held like more value than most.
Yes,
although that's the second print. Yeah,
it's a 9/8.
Nice.
Ooh,
That was
only-
so valued. The
there's only
rest
a
of
couple
them have
hundred
not
of these.
really.
There's
Oh,
only a
the
couple
JP
hundred.
guy in the chat doesn't like bad idea. He's
What was the grade again?
You can't make that guy happy.
9/8.
9/8.
It was a 9/8.
That guy hates everything.
he does.
He's a hater.
Moderns too. Oh yeah.
What is that? That's Guns
That's
N'
a
Roses.
Motley
right?
Crue, or no, Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses. It's the Inhumans, Once and Future Kings, but it's the Guns N' Roses Appetite for Destruction homage.
Nice.
I don't know if this got a 9/8. I was hoping it did, but it was one that I wanted to get in anyway. So 9/6.
That's close. Pretty good.
Yep.
Take it. And you said you didn't press and clean these? You just sent them?
Yep.
Wow.
I just picked out copies that I thought were good looking and just sent them in.
Nice work.
It might have gotten more by a clean and press, judging by it now in the case. But the problem with these is they're halfway hard to find. And when you do, they're like beat up.
Yeah.
And
So what you're saying is you have the affordable, probably sell fast copy.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What do we got here? Oh, yeah. This was, I'm part of ECGCE. And this was one of their, it's pay some money every month on Patreon, and every 2 months you get a limited book. There's only like 100 of these.
Oh, nice.
And
Who's
it's
the artist on that?
I forgot.
Good cover.
9/6. I was hoping for a 9/8 on that.
What's the real question there?
Is it Matina? Looks like Francisco
Yep.
Matina.
It is a Matina cover. That's right.
It's a cool one, but
Yep. It took a big hit by the 9.6.
no.
I may
It's like,
get that one or just keep it for a while like that. I probably won't sell it like that. I'll probably be more likely to crack it and sell it than sell it like that. And black tape. So,
yeah, Back in Black.
Yep, AC/DC.
One of the greatest albums of all time.
9.6. I was hoping
Dang
to
it.
9.8 on it. Well,
Dang.
these were new.
yeah.
And I decided just to send in a copy with this, and because I thought I picked out a 9.8 copy, but apparently not.
You never know.
Nope.
You never know what they're gonna grade.
You don't know what their grading is going to be like on that day for those books for that person.
Yeah. All right.
So far, we're less than 2
Only
minutes a
60
book.
more to go.
But the thing is we'll know the grade of these. So there's no sense in me hiding the grade or anything.
Yeah. If it's a slab, it's a 9.8.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, he pre-screened them at a 9.8, which means if they weren't a 9.8, they did not get slabbed.
There's look out at the 10 and it is light. I think there's 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, so 8 out of the 10 got 9.8s on this one.
I forgot to ask earlier, how many of these books are going to be like sexy X-Men ladies that John needs to buy?
I don't know. If there's
Bad
too
answer.
many.
Let's surprise ourselves.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see if John can claim before I do. There you go.
There's a Slipknot homage
Slipknot.
from Hail Crow. Yeah, numbered. There's 66 of these.
Oh, okay.
So did someone just decide to do a bunch of hard rock and heavy metal cover swipes?
Yeah,
He just
they've been doing them
decided to buy and send
recently.
in a lot of them.
And I've been deciding to buy a bunch of them. Like that one was pretty recently done. This is Murder Falcon.
Yes.
The
9.8.
Beatles.
Yep. Abbey Road.
Abbey Road.
Which issue is that?
Yep. Do what?
Which issue is that?
One.
Okay, that is one. Okay.
Yeah. This one I may have 2 of.
Okay.
In a 9.8?
Well,
Maybe.
you committed to that.
Oh, in the yeah.
I submitted 2 of that.
I'm
issue.
already looking at I got to calculate. You know, I should be writing down the ones I want to buy. It's going to be a lot.
Ooh,
Another
Black Sabbath, Masters of Reality.
Yep. They've made 4 black tapes. They haven't released them all yet. But there's this one, the other one I showed just a minute ago, Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil, and I forgot what the 4th one is. But it's another one that I was like, oh yeah, they're all look great. Okay, what else we got here? Oh, another Hail Crow. Issue 31 out of 66. So that one will definitely be for sale.
I don't think I've even heard of that Hail Crow series before.
It's Illust Illuminati. He's kind of, I don't want to say he's done a Do You Poo, but he kind of has with it. It's, I think, like the same book with, he's done, I know, at least 30 covers or something like that for it.
Yeah.
Ooh, Straight Out of Compton.
Yep. It's
Public Enemy.
War of the Undead Gods, number 6.
Okay.
I sent off 2 of these just because the Straight Out Compton on covers tends to be one that people go after. So I thought, hey, if I get 2 slabs,
It's a popular.
then I'll sell the other one. Oh, they also had a Purple Rain, and I sent in 2 of them.
Kind of those.
Yeah.
Lately, it seems like.
But like all these DC ones like that, I paid cover price for. Actually, less than, because I pre-ordered them. So
Nice.
here's another Deceased. And that is why am I drawing a blank?
It's not,
I was drawing a blank on which
Megadeth.
Um,
It's not Megadeth.
no, you're close.
It's not Metallica.
No.
It might tell you. It doesn't tell you on the thing.
It probably does.
It just says wraparound cover.
Sorry, because there's a Murder Falcon of that as well. That on there.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't remember. I'm blanking completely.
I think I have that Murder Falcon one.
I have the album. Even
I'm sure I might, but I don't know.
and another one of them that passed. But it looks like
Nice.
the two that didn't pass in this was the two other deceased. So the NWA and the Prince did not hit a 9.8. My secondary copies of them.
Terrible.
But that was just the box. Still had the slabs in my hand.
Iron Maiden.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is it Power Slave?
Yes.
No.
Thank you. That was going to drive me nuts. I was going to have to look it up.
I know my music.
Okay. This one. Screw backwards.
Man, that is a massive box from CGC. Holy crap!
That's got to be. You must have done pretty well.
Well, yeah, this is the one that's only got 2
Ah,
in it. So there's 23 in here.
nice.
Yikes!
Hey,
Murder
Ben.
Falcon number 1. Hey, Ben.
Yeah, it's a great cover.
Or 5, I mean. That is Huey Malmstrom. I forgot what does it say? Trilogy.
Yeah.
I'm hoping all of them came back 9.8 on that.
On the Murder Falcons.
This is one I was hoping would.
Yeah.
Megadeth.
That's the Megadeth Rest in Peace.
Yeah. Okay. I figured this would. That's
great.
Judas
Yeah,
Priest.
Yeah.
so many great
Yep.
variants.
Painkiller.
There you go.
Issue number 1. I knew I had enough copies of it that I could get a 9.8 out of it. Some of the other ones are just so hard to find in decent condition. There you go, John.
Yep.
That's the other Iron Maiden Somewhere in Time.
Yeah.
Okay. Bolt Thrower.
I have that one. Yep. I love it. I ended up when I first wanted to read it, there was no trade to buy, so I just bought like a lot off of eBay that had every issue, and it had a couple of doubles and things, but it was just a really good price overall.
That's how I got some of those. Was buying a lot because they were cheaper than buying an individual
Yeah.
copy.
That was it. That's what I did.
Another copy, so that one will be going up for sale. One of the
That's issue 3, you said?
6.
6. Okay.
Up for sale, as in to John.
Well, if he wants it. If not on eBay.
I have to say, I'm a fan of the Megadeth now. That one looks good to me.
The font is perfect for Murder Falcon too.
Yeah.
Johnny, I
That's
guess that's
Dio.
just Dio. Yeah.
I've never seen that one before. Wow.
Have you not?
Yeah, that's Holy Diver.
That is freaking cool, man.
Mhm.
Love that series. So good.
That's a Murder Falcon.
Okay.
So creative.
So let me see. 6, 7, 2, 3, 1, 6, 5.
So, Adam, out of curiosity, would all those Murder Falcon album variants be the same price, or are you going to change them depending on the album they're doing?
They vary depending on the album.
Because some of them have a higher or lower print run and have a harder to get in a 9/8 than others.
And more
And
desirable.
some are cooler albums to steal from, too.
More desirable album, too.
Like
true.
that first issue, the Judas Priest Painkiller, you can still almost pick those up for, almost list price, cover price on them almost.
Nice.
The Dio was around the same. Some of the others are getting up into the $40, $50 for a raw. I don't know if they're getting it or not, but that's the only price you can find them for.
Right.
And so that means that I did not get one that came back a 9/8, which would be the Pantera homage.
Which one's that? Do you have it in the box there?
It'll be in the. Let's see what.
Why don't we save them all for last and go through the rejects?
I was just wondering if it was one of the ones I have. I could send you my copy if you want a better copy to try to send for your next pre-screen.
I'll see what I don't know if it was. I know
it was a little slow on the last one. I'd be faster on this one.
No, it wouldn't.
Okay. The Vulgar
Ooh,
Display
yeah, I don't have that
Power.
one. That's a
Do
cool
it.
cover.
Yeah. Vulgar Display of Power. Pantera. Now I know what my other one was that failed. Out of that, it's another murder hobo.
Okay.
But
TJ's here. Happy. No, sorry,
Hey,
that's Jackson Roy
TJ.
Kirk. That's Jackson Roy Kirk. Sorry, Jackson. I'm not using my best vision.
Well, hey, let's go ahead and go through the other box of rejects since you already got the knife in your hand.
Oh, from the first box? Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was more in it.
Oh, there's just 2 in it too. Because this is the
Oh,
box.
really? Okay, cool.
That was the box of just 10, yeah.
Pick that up good.
No RTs, yeah. I don't think he sent any RTs in.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Yeah. So the 2 deceased.
Oh, the other copies. Gotcha.
Yeah. Other copies of the deceased.
Well, at least you got one copy.
Yeah. And I was just, if those passed, I was going to resell them. So, because I figured they might. I don't have any proof of that. But, oh, here we go. Here's another Murder Falcon that I've missed.
Oh, nice.
So this is an interesting one because you might tell by the font it's Motley Crue. But this is the CD. This is where it gets complicated for my because I do albums.
Right.
And this is the CD and tape cover to Shout at the Devil, but it is not the album cover to Shout at the Devil.
No.
But they did have a single off of the album in a 45 that has this cover. So I bought it to go with
My
it.
head is spinning.
Very complicated.
Right round?
No. I don't remember what one it was. This Murder
That's the
Hobo.
Murder Hobo, yeah, the one that got rejected.
We knew there'd be at least one.
The Virgin of the ECGC thing. So there's only 50 of these. And I have 5 of them.
You're cornering the market, one
You're
book at a
saying-
time.
No, what happened is I bought 2. I mean, I got one, from being a member, sent it in. It didn't come back a 9/8. I bought 2 more from the owner at a discount because he knew how much of a big fan I was. They had dented corners whenever I got them. So I bought 2 more from him. And those were the 2 that I sent in.
So 1 out of 5 is what you're saying.
Yeah. And then here is issue 4. Just the standard. That's all there was for issue 4.
Okay, cover
was the
A,
standard
yeah.
cover A.
Mhm.
Because of an interesting issue between the creators and Scout. Scout has had some interesting issues with several people lately, or around that time, a few months ago. They were taking. Well, it's not that big of a deal. They were just selling stuff that they said didn't exist. Long story short. Copies and stuff like that, and limited edition stuff that they said, they only printed so many of, and then they popped up on their whatnot shows.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Here's one. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, the homage to the Dungeons and Dragons. Is it the Dungeons Master Guide?
Yes.
Guide. Dungeons Master's Guide.
And
that's how much of a nerd I am. I know that's the first edition.
I'm not at that level.
Dungeon Master Guide has the two goblins like thieving the jewel out of the eye of the statue as like the cover. I think I still have my copy of that.
What's interesting too is this is a one-stop shop. I don't think they ever sold it.
What? How do you make a homage to something that amazing and then not sell it?
I have never saw it for sale anywhere, period. I contacted the artist who I have bought original art from because, I saw him post, a picture of it, and then I knew it was supposed to be coming out, and then I never saw anywhere that it was for sale. And I said, do you have any copies of that? And he says, yeah. And I was like, I'll buy 3 of them. Because he wanted $20 for them, which, they are a store exclusive, but it's not that big of demand. But I was like, $20 for a book.
It's the player's handbook because it's
out on the market.
Yes.
There. Yeah.
Player's Look handbook. How old and beat my player's handbook was from that era, but you can see it's the same concept, right?
Nice.
Wow.
So here is the trade dress of that ECGC.
Nice.
Which they made 100 and something of.
Yeah, so I have the dungeon. I have that OG Dungeon Master's Guide, and then I have a Deities and Demigods hardcover as well. Look how beat these things are.
That one's actually worth money, I hear.
I think they all have a little bit of value.
Yeah.
John must have been. You were super popular as a kid, weren't you, John?
Shush! I'm popular now, JP.
I wished I never.
I feel your pain.
I wished I never would have gotten rid of it, but I had some original D&D stuff, not AD&D like that,
right?
But D&D,
D&D, even earlier.
The box 1 and 2. I had both of those. That was
you had to order away for those, right?
It was what they were my uncles. Well, not my uncles, but a cousin. Who gave them to my brother, who then gave them to me because my brother is 8 years older than me. They were from the mid 70s,
it was before my time.
But they have, they had the screen and everything in them, and the screen out of those sell for like $50 for just the screen.
Damn. Yeah, I also, JP, didn't like sports. I was really popular.
Another one of the Murder Hobo ECGC.
And that's the one. That's the trade dress versus the Virgin variant we saw earlier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'll sell one of those probably and put it up. Here's another copy of the plain number 4. What do we have here? Oh, 2 more of the. So all 3 of the copies of the.
Wow. I just love that that's an homage to D&D, and I can't believe that they wouldn't. I mean, that seems like something that would just sell like hotcakes.
Yeah. Well, and
great. That is just
I've never
stupid.
On any.
So what you're saying is you're interested.
Shush. You can't give him ideas.
Oh, apparently I bought 4
9/8 of that. Then maybe I should buy one of those.
Yeah, I've got the market on that. Apparently.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You can set the price on that.
Set the price whatever you want. If John's buying it,
never saw them for sale anywhere besides the author, and he never has listed a price. I just asked him.
Wow.
Another Murder Falcon Abbey Road.
I'm definitely interested in one of those. I'm just keeping a list. Keeping a list. I got some books to trade too, so if you'd rather trade.
So this may look like an old Valiant book, but it's not. It's a newer one.
Is that an homage too? I feel like
Yes,
it's an homage.
it is actually an and I found this out later. It is an homage to the same.
Because it's that same. It's not Megadeth. It's whatever
Murder
we said it
Falcon.
was.
Yeah, but it is a homage to it.
Because I have the Murder Falcon version of that. Yeah,
Yeah, Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden. Thank you.
And this was actually put out by a band called Sound of Thunder, who do Valiant related songs.
They must be super popular like me in high school.
Andy, Comic Man Andy, actually picked this up for me at
C2E2 or
I think it was C2E2 this year, or one of them that the band was at, and he was over by a Bad Idea, which is where that booth was at, and I was like, hey, if they have any of those, let me know. So Invincible, Whatnot.
That's the Whatnot one, yeah.
Yep, somewhere on
that book's doing pretty well.
It's dropped quite a bit.
Has it?
Yeah, it's still like 200 or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was still doing pretty dang well.
It was like 500.
Yeah. It went
hey, I knew I got that wrong. It's the album Somewhere in Time by Iron Maiden. Power Slave's a different cover. It looks like a Sphinx on that one.
Oh yeah.
I don't know my Iron Maiden well enough.
Well, now that JP's gone, I'll bring out another.
What is that? Oh, another Bad Idea book.
Yeah.
Put that in JP's box.
This book is empty.
Yes, that's the one that has nothing inside, right?
Yeah, that and
That idea sucks.
this one. So I've got both of them.
I mean, it's not wrong. It's not Orc Island. I mean, it's not that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Iron Maiden.
Only one more. But thing fell. Shadow Man 1. Which is another one by the Sound of Thunder guys.
Yeah, another one.
Look like another homage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't recognize the album, but yeah.
I don't need it on that one. I can't remember what the cover of Master of Puppets looks like. I thought it was pretty plain for some reason.
The cover of Master of Puppets was just hands coming out of the sky at a cross graveyard.
Okay, yeah.
That may be actually Halloween. I'm not sure. Maybe the Keeper of the Seven Keys. I don't know.
Don't scratch my books.
I don't plan on it. I've noticed that some of them already had scratches on them, though.
If they don't look good on Instagram, I don't want them.
Well, if they got scratches, you got 37 minutes to like turn them back in to get,
Yeah.
You're gonna mail them out tomorrow to have them there on time.
Yeah, that was my big complaint about that was the received.
Yeah.
In 14 days.
If it was, you have to like file the stuff that you're sending
Yeah.
in 14 days. That's one thing, but you're relying on the post office to get them there in 14 days. So you literally have like 2 days to like get them back in the mail if you want to be sure.
I'm thinking about maybe doing a thing on that because there's a bunch of opinions.
Well, I mean, I understand why they're doing it to a certain extent. And
I can understand why they're putting a time limit on like, okay, hey, you got a mechanical problem, then you need to like respond. I'm okay with that to a degree, but I just think the receive thing seems a little extreme.
yeah,
if then it's
to me,
the
if it
mail
was
again.
filed in 14 days.
Yeah, that would be more reasonable.
This is the one that stinks. It's got a
Oh, ouch.
pretty big. So I think there's. Well, let's see what's in there. Got my blade out. Oh. Okay. Oh, a metal one from. I got a bunch of metal books in this one.
Wait. A metal book didn't get a 9.8?
Yep.
Okay.
It got hammered.
I don't know. Oh.
Maybe the
Okay.
box took a big hit on its way there.
No, I didn't see it before, but if you look, they didn't glue the metal on straight.
Oh, that's manufacturing issue then.
Yeah. But I think the corner took a beating in doing so.
Too bad you can't get those Valiant glass covers sent in.
Yeah. This one disappoints me. I was hoping to get the 9.8 of this back because.
Isn't that the one you got?
Yeah.
So you have to keep trying.
Yeah. Oops, right there.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah, it is right.
The two I sent in. So
neither of them made it. Dang it.
Neither of them made it. Ant Roll City. That's the left. Jeff Lemire series.
Gotcha.
So a Smashing Pumpkins homage, and it didn't make it.
What's that? 4 so far haven't made it?
Yes. A Portishead dummy homage from Old City.
Nice. Right.
Hull Live Through This homage. These are hard to find in good condition.
Weezer?
Yep.
I recognized one. Yes.
You recognize more than one.
I'm a bit of a musical moron.
Yeah, me
Sonic
too.
Youth, Goo. And these two, which I may have to send them off to get pressed because I really want them. And I don't see too much wrong with them.
Oh, yeah.
It's
the only time I actually kind of like the J. Scott Campbell one better.
Yeah, the J. Scott Campbell works better.
I almost never like J. Scott Campbell. He really does not work for me. But his Rogue Negative Space one is one of my faves.
Yeah.
That's the Tyler Christopher or whatever.
Yeah, the Tyler Christopher. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what
I usually prefer his stuff every single time.
I finished.
I just don't like that Rogue costume. I just don't like that Rogue costume with the hood. I'm not a fan.
You don't like the hood costume? You like the 90s show costume?
Come on. Come on. Even Apocalypse was like that.
That's easy, though. That's easy. Who doesn't? I mean, really.
There it is.
Little Red Ronin #1 metal. A lot of these are metal that I was into for a little bit, and then I'm not anymore, so I'm going to sell them.
I interrupted JP saying I finished my whiskey and I need to go to bed.
No, I finished that whiskey, and I don't know that I'll ever drink any more of that. That was terrible. I'm not a fan.
You have a whole bottle of it. What are you going to do with it?
I don't know. I tried it. It was something to try.
You could use it for mixers. I guess you could mix it.
Yeah, I could
use it for wounds.
But yeah.
Sterilize your medical tools when you're doing emergency surgeries.
Yeah. Oh, that was not. Yeah. Matthew McConaughey.
I will say that's how I feel about Lafroig. Not a big fan of their scotch, but I'm enjoying the Glenlivet. That's much better, much more smooth.
No.
Good boy. Metal.
Didn't they make a movie out of that?
No, I think
No.
there's talks of something coming out of it. But
You're thinking
I don't
of they did a thing called the Bad Guys or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
With a wolf protect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, two
I
of
only
these.
know that because my nephew made me watch it. So,
I watched it.
Ooh, connecting. Is that what is
What?
that?
If I got them on the right side.
I can't even tell
No,
what
they,
that
they
is.
were. Yeah, sorry. They're too shiny. There we go.
what is that? I don't know what that is.
It is We Live.
Oh, we
Palladium.
live.
Yeah.
Okay.
Part of me was like, is that Radiant Black? Is that Rogue Sun?
One of them is white and one of them is black. They came out at the same time.
Is that the Palladians or the sequel
Yeah.
series? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking Hawkman. I had no idea.
West of Sundown Metal.
Ooh, that's a sexy cover.
Most of these are going to, I'm just going to sell them.
Oh.
Duel, issue number 2. Metal.
Nice.
I just had a big stack of these that I've been stacking up for a while and hadn't been sending in. Duel number 3 metal. And
I think
then they went to jack up their price, and I decided I'll go ahead and send them now.
Yeah.
Well, I think Will made the point that it seems like the metal covers get an easier shot at night, so it's a good idea to maybe send them in, right?
This
That's
one
usually a good choice for pre-screen.
may be one of the few I keep. 7 Years in Darkness metal.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah, I figured you'd.
First, I thought it was
What's he
a
holding?
it looked like a Department of Truth variant.
Is that something with a wax seal or a playing card?
It's with a wax seal.
Okay, in that case, that looks cool. Well, if it was like an ace of spades or hearts or something, I was like, well, that's not that great.
Land of the Living Gods, number 5, another metal.
She's
Sure
pretty.
will.
I don't think I've ever owned a metal cover.
I don't think I have either. Yeah.
But they can be awesome and they can be annoying.
Yeah,
Like kids.
another metal. We Eat Gods, number 1. Calculated Man, number 1.
Oh, I liked issue 1. I gotta get the trade for that.
Yeah, you do. I finished the whole run there. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I felt like it was something I'd want to come back.
Very good twist ending there.
Ooh, nice. I'm even more excited now.
Then another Little Red Ronin. I think this one maybe the Ash Can. Yeah, the Ash Can.
Nice variant.
From CGC and Scaffs. And last one.
What was that, JP? You said scaffs and you perked up.
Oh, what? No, I was. No.
Okay.
The black and white of the Invincible
Uh-huh.
Virgin. And last one, the only one of the Royal Hills that passed is one of the Live Through This.
Hey, are people still buying all those whatnot Invincibles like they were?
Not like they were, but they're still. I mean, they're not bringing. They're like a little under half the price that they were.
Gotcha.
So they're like the.
And they were like a few hundred, right?
Well,
were like
the
5.
trade. Yeah, the trade dress was like 5, and it's dropped down to about 2. And then some of the other ones aren't much more. In fact, I think that sketch cover is actually less, even though there's less of them. But yeah, that is this haul.
That was 67 books.
Yep.
John would be on book 7 right now.
You didn't even do a book a minute. What the hell?
Less than 50 minutes.
I hate this channel.
Well, I have to say it's better than a 2-hour part 1 and a 2-hour part 2 and a 2-hour part 3 that you.
I was gonna say John would be
disagree.
on. He would still be finishing the first box of 7. Right
I'm
now.
the Zack Snyder.
and then you have to wait for the short of something in between.
Yeah, I'm the Zack Snyder's cut of YouTube.
But I'm gonna have to. I've got some more copies of this, but I thought these were my 2 best copies. But luckily now you can send in. It doesn't have to be 25 on the pre-screen,
Yeah,
even though they upped the.
after the price, they lowered the limit.
Yeah, I send in for my my LCS. He likes to give them to me. He gives me free bags and boards, and I send stuff in for him. He obviously pays for it, and he's trying it out. We just put 5 in for the CGC pre-screen, just a 5-book order for 9/8, and he's wanting to test it out, and then he'll send more if it works good. So we'll see, I guess.
I think I've got a few more of those Rise and some more of the Royal Cities. And then try to hunt down the one that I'm missing now of Murder Falcon, because I'm only missing one now of the Murder Falcons. Of having that
one as in a single issue, or one as in the number one.
One is in a single issue of the
Only one of the album homages.
Yeah, album
that didn't get the 9/8.
In 9/8.
Yeah. So you got close. You're pretty good.
No, that's not too bad, because I was somewhat iffy on some of them.
Yeah.
And just like these, I thought it would be a better mix. I thought I would end up with, about half of each, as opposed to all but one of one and only one of the other.
No.
Sorry, Kyle. It's all done.
Yeah.
Nothing left but the crying.
Yeah, John is here. He wasn't doing the unboxing, so
No, yeah, you'd have a couple more hours if it was me.
At least.
I'll snap it. I'll snap everything, and then we'll go back in time
But-
and start over.
But we'd already be done if it wasn't for John.
Long time ago. Yeah.
That's true. I've been slowing this down. You have no idea. He's a 10 seconds per book kind of guy.
It's like, boom, boom.
If they want to watch it again, they can rewatch it. That's
Yeah, there's no option to watch it at like a third speed.
yeah, there is.
You can do it at 3
Yeah,
times
you can
the
do it. Actually,
speed.
you can
You
do that.
can't slow it down to a third speed, can you?
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
you can go down to a quarter speed and up to 2 times speed.
Now I know exactly how to watch your channel.
So I watched Josh channel 2 times speed. I mean,
Yeah, double speed is my channel. You got to watch it at double speed at least. Actually, I
I need a 5 times when you're doing an unboxing.
was missing one gem on the Infinity Gauntlet, the Lego Infinity Gauntlet, and I just went on eBay and ordered it for $1 or something with shipping. And I got the one gem I was missing, so now I got the full gauntlet. So I can snap all of the Legos away.
No, half the Legos away. Half.
That's true.
The top half or the bottom half?
I guess it depends on what you're into.
Okay. And with that, I guess we'll end it.
okay.
Thanks for coming, everybody, and thanks for watching. See you later.